Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Jordan Dixon, and I will be presenting on MongoDB. So first of all, talk a little bit about the background of MongoDB. It was first released in February of 2009. It was developed by a software company that at the time was named 10gen. They've since changed their names, and they're now MongoDB Inc. MongoDB is classified as a NoSQL database program, and some big companies that use MongoDB are Uber, Lyft, Forbes, Toyota, Vivint, and Verizon, as can be seen from the icons below. Alright, so I know a lot of us are very familiar with SQL and not so much NoSQL, so I thought I would do a little comparison between the two. The first and biggest difference is that SQL is a relational database, whereas NoSQL is a non-relational database. SQL has predefined schemas, whereas NoSQL has dynamic schemas for unstructured data. SQL is vertically scalable, whereas NoSQL is horizontally scalable. And what does that mean? Well, it means that when you have to handle large data, you can distribute it between several machines rather than just one. And then finally, SQL is table-based, whereas NoSQL is document-based and collection-based as well. And we'll talk about that here in the next slide. So I thought I would give you guys an example of what a collection looks like. This is one of my collections in MongoDB that I'm using for my senior project. A collection is a collection of documents. So you can see here we have two different documents with unique IDs. We talked about how documents can be dynamic. I'm not really using that here with mine to its full extent like I could. But MongoDB gives you that ability to be dynamic with your schemas and how your documents are going to end up looking according to what data you have. Alright, so let's talk about some pros, some benefits of using MongoDB. As we've talked about before, it's a very flexible type of database. There's the ability to shard, which is we can store large data by distributing it between several servers connected to the application. If the server cannot handle such big data, then there will be no failure condition. The term we can use here is auto-sharding. It's very quick in its ability to receive and send requests with data. High availability and scalability are kind of what we discussed with that horizontal scalability. MongoDB is going to be able to take your requests no matter when you're sending them. Ad hoc query support just means that requests are going to be able to be made during various processes. They can be made on the fly. And then finally, it's very easy to set up a MongoDB environment. You can set up a database in just a few minutes and start using it. Some of the downsides of MongoDB. Joins are not supported. That's something that's very big in SQL, but it's not supported in MongoDB. High memory usage. MongoDB stores key names for each value pair. This can result in data redundancy between documents, so you can have different documents that are containing the same data, which can be, as I said before, redundant. Limited data size. You can have a document size no more than 16 megabytes in size, so you're restricted in the size of data that you can put into MongoDB. And limited nesting. You cannot perform nesting of documents more than 100 levels. I don't know if there's that type of restriction with SQL, but apparently there is with MongoDB, which is something I learned during my research of this. Finally, I'd just like to leave you guys with a little summary. I think MongoDB is a great resource. I think it's very easy to learn. I've had a very easy time learning it over the last few months, and it's a great alternative to SQL. I'm not the biggest SQL fan, so being able to use MongoDB has been really awesome and great for me. In the end, though, it's all based on what's best for you and your project, but I would highly recommend MongoDB. Alright, thank you guys for watching.